All right, guys, we're going to do some word problems with factoring. The first problem that we're going to do is to find two consecutive positive even integers, and that should say whose product is 120, not his product is 120. Sorry about that, typo. Okay, so with these, we have to remember our, the biggest part of this is to set it up. Anytime you have a consecutive problem, you're either going to have x is the first number, x plus 1 is the second number, x plus 2 is the third number. But this one takes it a step further and does ask for an even integer, okay? Which means we're not moving up the number line or down the number line as in 1, 2, 3. We're moving up from 2 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 8, which means we're jumping 2 spots. So our first number will be x, and our second number will be x plus 2. Our third number would be x plus 4. Well, this one only asks us to find two numbers, and we're using the word product, which means that we're going to multiply. So to set this up, you're going to have x times x plus 2. This is your first number. This is your second number. Okay, so x plus 2. It says whose product, which means that's why I have the parentheses here. It means I'm multiplying. So whose product is 120. And from here, I would just do distributive property out of x squared plus 2x equals 120. Now that looks like a quadratic equation. Only problem is that 120 is on the wrong side, so we do need to use the zero product property, and then we're going to move the 120 over. All right, so we have x squared plus 2x minus 120 equals 0. And from here, we have just a real simple quadratic. We need to find two factors that we can multiply together to get 120, then that can add up to get a positive 2. We call that in our classroom factors and sums. So the factors of 120, my brain's immediately going to 10 and 12. That 10 and 12 is going to give me 120 when I multiply it together. And I need it to be a negative though. So you see that negative right there? So it either needs to be a negative 10 times 12 or it needs to be 10 times a negative 12 to give me the negative 120. All right, so they both work. So now what do? Well, I look for that 2. I need it to be positive, and that's where I say factors and sums. So negative 10 plus 12 gives me 2, and 10 plus a negative 12 gives me a negative 2. So which one do I want? I want the positive 2, which is this one right here. All right, so my two factors are negative 10 and positive 12. Negative 10 and positive 12. All right, am I done? I'm going to erase this work over here. No, I'm not finished yet. I haven't answered the question. The question has asked for positive even integers. Positive even integers. So I have to go over here and I have to solve each one of these factors by setting them equal to 0. So this is going to be x equals 10 or x equals negative 12. Well, which one is positive? This is positive, which means I do not need that. So my answer will be not just 10, but my answer will be 10, and then the next one up will be 12. So all I have to do is go back and decide, answer my question. Did I find two consecutive positive even integers whose product is 12? Yes, I did. 10 times 12 is 120. Yes, I did. 10 times 12 is 120, and that's my answer.